Okay. Hi, everyone. So, I decided to make a video today instead of typing because the idea of sitting down and typing seems like a very, very painful, daunting task. And if my phone doesn't stop falling over, it apparently is lazy. I have this thing I've noticed that I do two things when I make videos. Apparently, I wear exactly the same clothes, and every time I make a video, my phone is on the verge of death, so I have to plug it in. So therefore, getting it to stand up so I can record these, it makes it hard to make them stand up. So that is why it keeps going. So maybe I could just go like this, which no, because that's just going to make my head go, you are so mean to me. So anyway, why do I want to talk to you? What did I want to talk to you about? Oh wow, this is cool. I look really scary. With my blurry, really icky vision without my glasses. I mean, I still don't see well with my glasses. Without my glasses, I look scary on this tiny screen. Man, that would be a really cool Halloween costume if I could just recreate this. Anyway, it's almost like somebody just threw a shiny squirrel at me or something just now. Okay, so I wanted to talk about guilt. My accident was my fault. I mean, I was driving. I made the error. I am the one who, if you've read my blog story of how my accident happened, it was driver's error. There's no doubt about it. I drifted too far over, got in the slimy leaves. I overcorrected. It was without a doubt my fault. And yeah. So now I require so much help. I can't drive. My memory sucks. Yeah. Here I have this kid who's, God, he's supposed to be graduating from high school. This is supposed to be like this great time in his life. And okay, here we go. It's like a tree falling over. It's a slow. Anyway, stay. So he's supposed to be graduating. This should be like the funnest time of his life. He should be going out and partying with his friends and everything else. And what does he do? He is the most amazing, dedicated kid who comes home every day straight from school, and he's here for his mom. You know, when he comes home, his only enjoyment is he plays online video games. The good news is his best friend from California now lives an hour away, so we at least have that. So at least I can count on him coming over every now and then, and they do their manly things together. But he shouldn't be having to take care of me. But we're having this constant battle here because there's a lot of responsibilities that aren't being taken care of. And when I get on him to take care of them, he tells me that, it's his weekend and he needs a chance to relax. And I have this level of guilt. And at the same time, I'm going, well, dude, welcome to the real world. This is how the real world is. Even on weekends, we all have, excuse me, but shit to do. But at the same time, I have put so much on him. So much on him that I feel guilty. How do you live with that? And then, let's talk about my dad. My dad, in deep down in some ways, I know he loves this, because one of the things that my dad loves is he loves to be needed and to be useful and all of that. But at the same time, I get the comments from him of, I was his plan. I was going to be the one who was going to take care of him in his old age. And now he's going, who's going to drive me around when I get old? The chauffeur that I hire? I don't know. I don't know who's going to drive me around, because I don't want my son to have to do it. I don't want him to do it now, but I don't have a lot of choices. But yeah, it's guilt. I should really be pushing Jack to do more, because he does need to be responsible for his things. But it's so hard to find that balance, because I've put so much more on him. Yeah. It's ridiculous. What do you do? I'll tell you what you do. You suck it up. You keep going. You do the best you can. You have a couple battles. And when he gets to be really obstinate, you go, hey, guess what? I'm going to take your Wi-Fi away. And then you can't play your computer games. And then he gives me a few and he does what I ask him to. That's what you do. But overall, I have to say, I happen to be an incredibly blessed mom, because he totally, for the last year, has stepped up and been a man and done so much for me. I'm really proud. He's a good guy. So, there you have it. It's one of those things that when you have an illness like I do of the brain, and at the same time, pretty much his whole life, I have had illness, because pretty much his whole life I've had stomach issues. His whole life I've been going in and out of the hospital for intestinal problems. So this really isn't anything new to him, except for with my intestinal issues, I was still able to I could still drive, and I was still able to work. Granted, there were periods of time where I couldn't. But in a lot of ways, he's always been used to Mom being sick. Mom's always been defective. So, yeah. And if you're wondering, I always, this is a norm, because this eye right here, I told you I wasn't typing, because this right now, it has been really irritated, and I just got a storm warning on my phone. I'm going to have to go into that at another point. Storm cycles, and the effect it has on my body. Well, let me rephrase that. On my brain is crazy. But like I said, I'll go into that another day. Anyway, thanks for listening to my ramblings. I hope you guys all have a fabulous day. And, yeah. Have a great day. Find something out there that just makes you giggle a little, puts a smile on your face, no matter how tiny it is. And the other thing I would highly suggest is the people in your life, make a point to tell them you appreciate them, because life changes quickly. I mean, I even have a hard time remembering people's names. So do it. Please. You'll never regret it.